All right, folks, we are here live in the studio doing a video, a little update video. This Thursday, we'll be recording our Patriot hour-long weekly show. That's going to be a few of us involved in that area of what we're, a couple of us have some ideas, and we're finally launching off. So yeah, it's going to be real good. So let's see here. Had some updates from Anon or Q clearance. Maybe we'll touch base on that a little bit today. But today's video I wanted to do was I've been reading some interesting things on Edward Snowden. He's kind of dropped back into some of these Q posts. He's been, excuse me here. That should all be done beforehand, huh? All right. Snowden. He's been an interesting topic piece for Q. There's been quite a few little droplets. Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. I didn't get a... I want to do a desktop. All right. So, okay, so we can refer back. There's some other ones down below. I'm not sure I'm gonna, but basically here, folks, on February 7th at 6:30 p.m. So Q had posted, well, this was reposted by somebody anonymous. It was a screenshot taken of one on 1/27 of 18. So January 27th, Saturday, at about 12 o'clock noon, 12:09. There was a post by Q that put, "At Snowden, the clock is ticking. How's Russia? Question mark. Mr. Contractor, in parentheses. Freedom of the Press, John Perry Barlow." And it gives you a little article here, a little hyperlink to the web address. Secure drop, whistleblower, question mark. Secure drop, clowns in America. Nobody is safe, Q. This leads back. So we all know Edward Snowden. There was a movie made about him. It's kind of coming out. Not that what he didn't disclose wasn't true or valid or really happening. That's all, could be the case. I definitely believe it. And sometimes it's like, what's the, he claimed the reason was to warn Americans and that we all should know about these constitutional treasonous acts that are kind of being possibly done to us. So, I took a thumb drive in and I took a bunch of stuff out, and me and some journalists, we, kind of sifted through, and we've released what we've deemed necessary. That wasn't going to cause any national security issues or, cause people to get, hurt in the lines of fields of certain things. So they're now coming out, and there's been for years, this isn't just Q re-bringing it up here in the last couple months, but that he's a CIA asset. So he worked for the CIA. He was an asset. They got him, in with that government contracting company, Booth, and something I can never remember the name, but they got him into that contracting position, implemented into the NSA, all with the purpose of leaking and making the NSA look bad, take some heat, keep our name out of the limelight over here while you're over there battling legal battles and explaining yourselves. And plus, the NSA was still really in cahoots with the military. The CIA is a much, older organization, and they, there's an internal war with these intelligence communities fighting for tax dollars, and it's just, the political games, deep state control versus, so for whatever reasons, I mean, that is can be speculated about. I don't know the inner workings. But here again, there was that original January 27 post, and that's been brought back up again. And there's some other ones, if we get into, what was it, just on like February, let me take a minute here to see if I can't find this, but it was like, at Snowden, how's Russia? The clock is ticking. Won't be long, There has been some, there's that. Is it up here a little bit? At Snowden. But anyway, let's, and here's another one that popped up on February 10th. The JFK Con Room gives you a website for the CIA, gov/ /kids -page / break the code. And actually, I had went there in another video, and it's a code breaking apparatus, and it was like, oh, could you believe this actually used to be used for comms for rogue agents, rogue operators working, and it's like at Snowden, and then John in parentheses, cold ? So there's something interesting brewing here. If you just do, Edward Snowden CIA asset, you get, 386,000 results in 0.61 seconds, and you're getting articles ranging from just earlier, about a year ago, to several, a couple years ago, back in July 10th of 2014. And it just kind of comes up. There was some stuff that, NSA leaker Edward Snowden was a double agent before he released thousands of pages of top secret documents. Former CIA officer Fred Rustman, author of The Case Officer, said on Newsmax TV, America's Forum, I think he's talking to the Russians before. I think he was talking to the Russians, Rustman said of Snowden when in 2013 disclosed thousands of declassified documents to these journalists. And like we said, folks, it's just they go through the whistleblowers have a way to blow their whistles. He said they could go through the chain of command, or they could jump around the chain of command, but they go and they report the stuff to their own people, to the United States government. They don't go and whistleblow to Russia. Now, I'm not even making that statement, that he went over. Why did Snowden go to Russia? He didn't really go to Russia, folks. That's when, the way they played it out is, he went from Hong Kong, and he was traveling, and when he got to the Russia airport, that's when the State Department pulled his visa or, passports, and he got stuck in Russia. That's what they claim. So you can check this, out for yourselves. I'm not saying Newsmax or, they're independent, but there's tons, like 2013 all the way back. Did the CIA give the NSA documents to Snowden? The CIA give the NSA documents to Ed Snowden, Do your own research on that. Planet X, I don't really. Edward Snowden, just unbelievable. So there's that angle, folks. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. That is all we're really trying to do here. is bring things to your attention for you to look into and come to your own conclusions. Don't always just take the, mainstream or lame stream media's version. So, and then just to touch base on this, QAnon update, February 11th. It's about 11:51 this morning, a.m., and then 11:50, so 11:50 and 11:51. A little cryptic here, 71, parentheses, 187, 1 in parentheses on the next line item, targeted, dossier, U1. Would you believe one source was used for, blank 2, question mark, find the passenger list, Y, blank, parentheses, 187, if inside Russia, no jurisdiction, think logically, sick, Q. And then posted a minute later on it is what about Russian detained in Bangkok? What picture posted? Cages full, Q. Again, do a little bit of research into these because I've had some interesting things going on today, so I haven't been able to, research his latest 715 and 716 post. So I plan on doing that, and maybe I will, get back on here in a little bit and do another video on that. If I can get some, hey, I got to do the research. It's what it takes. You can't just, get on here and spread more lies. There's enough of that. Turn on the mainstream for that stuff. So subversion and so, all right, folks, we are, like I said, going to be around here on Thursday of this week for our first show with, the round table, the guys, a couple of people at least, possibly. So, all right, and we will see you back here probably tomorrow for an update again, and the day after that, and the day after that. And then, like I said, once a week, kicking off this week on Thursday. Sometime Thursday, I will be uploading that video, and eventually we possibly will be going live. We're just going to get all the bugs worked out, and we got some more things to get done here in the studio before we get that, get to that point. So, all right. Michael from the Patriot Hour, and I'm signing off. All right, folks. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. Some new things to go over here tonight. Just a few little